put that up there so I don't get a ticket.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we're now realizing how white I am.
You're totally washed out. Man.
I'm angelic. Oh.
That helps half your face.
Makes me look like
Can you
like
adjust
a weird
white balance on this thing or what?
Probably, but I'm slash.
We're straight into the white.
Oh well, fuck it. Right. Fuck it. You guys know we care so much about production value in this.
Who cares?
So we're here to talk about Sicario.
Yeah.
Do you want to start or should I?
I'm still recovering from 2 days of raving, dude. So it's
okay, I'll start. That was pretty fucking dark.
It was pretty dark, yeah. Actually all of Denis Villeneuve's movies are pretty dark.
Are they? What else has he done?
His first one was a foreign language work. It was called Polytechnique. Really dark. It's about a real thing that happened at a university where like a misogynistic professor or something started killing female students. Or something like that. I haven't seen it yet. I'm meaning to. But his second movie was a French language film, and it was the first I saw from him, and it really, really impacted me.
Nice.
It was a very profoundly disturbing film. But what I liked about it was that not only was it not just this dark subject matter that was there in general, but the fact that his approach towards the war in the Middle East and different factions fighting each other was much more brutal and realistic than I would consider a movie from someone who hasn't been there to be. It had a very realistic portrayal of why people join resistance movements and things like that, and the politics of war and what happens to people. There's one scene where just a bus of refugees just gets massacred. It's really just unbelievably dark stuff.
So there's a theme here.
Yeah, so it's very gritty and realistic, and it deals with a lot of political realities. And it's interesting because after that he made Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. I didn't get.
Oh, he directed that movie?
Yes.
I actually like that movie. It wasn't perfect, but I liked it. Okay.
And he also made Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal.
That one I did not see. I know what you're talking about.
I have seen that one. It is more metaphorical and abstract than you would think, but it's kind of a bizarre film. Not really a big fan of it. It was definitely an artistic kind of work, but not really a big fan of it.
I would say I like this movie a lot better than I did Prisoners.
Oh yeah, no, Sicario definitely looks better than any of the stuff he's done since Incendies.
I mean, it's a great movie.
Yeah, it's Sicario is interesting because it's very it doesn't necessarily, while Emily Blunt's character does have this thing about like this is illegal.
Yeah, she's like the only like straight woman in the movie, person in the movie, because everyone else, it's clearly does not want you to like any of these people.
Oh yeah, no,
especially like Josh Brolin, who is amazing in this movie.
Well, let's be fair. Josh Brolin's character is the only one who really knows what needs to be done. True,
he does, but at the same time, he's kind of like Hugh Grant's character in Man from U.N.C.L.E., except a lot darker.
Yeah,
and just that he's just a ultimate douchebag.
What I really loved about the political realities in this movie is that it's not only more realistic in the sense that it does not shy away from the things that the United States does.
Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
But aside from that, it has a cop who is dealing with the repercussions of these wars in her own local neighborhood, and wanted to start doing a mission that would affect the problem at its core. And then when she starts realizing what they have to do on that special higher secret ops, black ops kind of shit.
Kind of like, I can't handle this.
Yeah, she just plain can't handle it. She's trying to figure it out. And I found it interesting how as the movie progresses, it becomes less about her and more about Benicio del Toro's character.
Yeah, like that's kind of the one thing that was kind of jarring for me at first, until we get to like the third act, because I thought Benicio del Toro was going to be much more prominent in the movie than he was, at least for like the first like 2/3 of the movie. Then like the entire third, it's all about him, so I kind of made up for it.
Yeah.
But up to that point, because, you know, they were kind of building Benicio del Toro's up as this kind of like this mysterious, kind of badass kind of character who's like not just playing the badass character like you've seen in a Liam Neeson movie, but more just like an actual like complex character.
Yeah. Dark past.
But like
he plays those characters very well.
Oh yeah, like I've really grown to love Benicio del Toro in recent years.
I've loved him for like at least a decade.
Well, like until recently, I've not been too familiar with his work, so like I've really been exposed to it in the past couple of years.
I'm pretty sure the point where I grew to really like him was I think it was him in 21 Grams.
I didn't see 21 Grams. I know what you're talking about.
21 Grams was, God, the movie was so fucking dark. From the director of Birdman.
Benicio del Toro does Birdman, great fucking movie.
Of course.
But Benicio del Toro has a credit, aside from, you know, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, for doing, like, just really, really dark stuff.
He's... Oh, yeah, all the way back to Snatch. Fear and Loathing.
Oh, yeah, Fear and Loathing, of course.
But honestly, the point where I really, really liked him was... I'll make sure I'm not talking out my ass. Yeah, 21 Grams.
Yeah. I think I remember the movie vaguely. I don't remember too much what it was about.
20 Grams is one of the rawest emotional experiences I've ever had with a movie.
Really?
It's really just unflinching look at tragedy, just in three tormented characters. And just...
I think the closest that's come from me is like Fearless with Jeff Bridges. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
That's a really good one, too.
Fucking... It was a moment in a movie that made me... I didn't want to cry, but for some reason I felt like someone was just tearing my heart out of my chest.
Wow. That's a very vivid description.
Where Naomi Watts plays... And I think... This is a long time ago. I think this is... Okay. So there's... an ailing mathematician in a loveless marriage. There's a grieving mother, and there's a born-again ex-con alcoholic. The mother is grieving because the ex-con relapsed one night and drove drunk and hit and killed her husband and their 2 young children.
Shit.
And,
is that a prequel to this movie?
No, but yeah, he's killing himself about it. It's tearing him to pieces. And meanwhile, of course, she's not doing too well. And Sean Penn's character meets her and falls in love with her and starts helping her investigate. And it's all about these 3 people who are not okay.
Damn. I really want to see this now.
The scene I'm talking about is when she goes home after staying at a hotel for a while after the accident, and starts going around the room picking up her children's toys and putting them in a garbage bag. Oof. And it's just, God, man.
Oh my God, that just sounds brutal.
So raw, just unbelievable. I just couldn't deal with it, man. But he plays the alcoholic in that movie, and somehow, I mean, it would be difficult to make a character like that truly sympathetic. It would be like, you're just a fucking shitbag who got drunk and...
Yeah.
But he does it. Yeah, that is a truly complex, tormented character who's really trying to do better and hates what he's done, and just there's a showdown near the end of the movie, and it's holding... God, it's you should see it. It's very good.
21 Grams. I'll add to my list.
But yeah, Benicio del Toro has always been good at playing interesting characters, especially in this movie where he has a heart, but he makes it clear that he will not hesitate.
Yes, I really like that.
He values people, but
it's like, but don't get in my way.
Yeah, don't make any mistake. He will put you down in a second. No hesitation.
Like, especially that scene towards the end. It's getting a little bit into spoilers, not spoiling too much, but like
The contract thing?
The part where he shoots Emily Blunt.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas, like, he catches them doing something she catches him doing something shady and goes, freeze, step away from that guy you're holding hostage or whatever, and he just straight up just shoots her. Even though, like, at that point they made a connection, they made a bond.
He knows that she's wearing a vest.
Yeah, so that's just a kill.
He straight up shoots her in the vest, and she falls to the ground gasping.
Because that shit hurts.
And he goes up and he says, catch your breath, go back over there, and don't you ever point a gun at me again. And I was like, oh, man.
And that's like the point, like, the movie became entirely about Benicio del Toro's character.
Yeah.
But, like, let's not give Benicio del Toro all the credit, though. Emily Blunt also does a fantastic, amazing job in this movie.
And, of course, as he does in every single goddamn thing I see him in, Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin just knocks it out of the fucking
Josh Brolin,
park.
every fucking step of the
like,
way.
He's just such a wonderfully charming douchebag.
Yeah,
and he owns every scene he's in.
Yeah, no, he knows more than you. He has more power than you, and he has more control over what's happening than you. And you're a pawn. Yeah. And he's gonna use you, and
he's gonna smile while he's doing it.
This is what you signed up for, so fuck you. I don't care what you do. I'm gonna go do my job.
I mean, I've seen Josh Brolin in a lot of movies in the past few years, but I think this is like by far
I'm not your brother.
Yeah. I was wondering what he said in that line. I just remember him like munching on like that stuff in the bowl.
Munching a whole plate of weed.
Just... No, this is by far my favorite. I think we really got to like act it, like play a character and have fun with it at the same time.
Yeah.
You can tell he's having so much fun here.
Yeah.
Just being this wonderfully and brilliant asshole of a character. Like I said, like it's the Hugh Grant character from Man from U.N.C.L.E. if it was meant to take him more seriously.
Yeah.
Because like he's doing these horribly dark, shady shit.
Replace the British charm with Texan charm.
Yeah.
I love when they're down there getting briefed and they're the fucking sheriffs in their cowboy hats and shit.
I love Texans.
I love Texans.
And that it kind of adds like brevity to these insanely dark and kind of like
levity.
Levity, thank you. Yeah. To these like almost like necessary evil scenes, of which there is a fucking lot of these scenes where the lines of like good and evil are intentionally blurred.
Well, honestly I don't even think they are.
You don't think so?
Watching it was just very plain, matter of fact. Like this is what you have to do. Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm fucking Iranian, so. You want to talk about shady shit that the U.S. does to subvert other governments.
Like that's another topic I'm not going to pretend to know anything about.
Well, it should be plainly known. Some people still like to deny it.
Because, we do say
we don't like imagining anything that we do or being responsible for any of what's happening in the Middle East. But in
life in general,
in the 50s, the United States government. Iran had its first and only democratically elected president for the people. He was like the people's president. He did it legally, and he ousted the corrupt government legally. Wow. And he did it all through political genius, and he nailed it. And he got in there, and he was there for 2 years, and he wanted to nationalize Iran's oil for themselves so they could make it their product. And Winston Churchill teamed up with the CIA. And they spread a smear campaign in Iran and basically turned the people against him and ousted him and installed the corrupt government that eventually collapsed and became the America-hating thing that they are now. And that's why.
Oh, I can't imagine why they hate us.
But there are things that there's a certain level of these games that you get to where it really is a game. It's a chess game. It's not a game in the sense of, ooh, it's fun. It's like, no, like you're playing for keeps.
Yeah, and that's one other thing I love about this movie, too, is that you can tell that, like, characters like Josh Brolin and, like, as other cronies, they are playing the game. They know they're playing the game, and they know how to play it well, and they don't give a shit what you think about it.
Yeah, because they know that this is what needs to be done.
Yeah, they've accepted it as, like, we need to do this. You can either get on board and get the fuck out of my way. Yeah. Either way, this is going to happen, and you can't stop it.
Dude, when they mentioned the Colombian cartel...
Oh, at the very end.
Oh, it's so great.
And again, like, it's like, I kind of wish, like, this is a complaint I was going to have, again, until, like, the very end. I kind of wish Benicio del Toro was a bit more present in the earlier scenes, but again, it makes up for his entire, like, fucking kill spree at the very end of the movie. Because the whole thing, it turns out with him is, and this is a massive spoiler, but it's in the trailer, so I'm not sure how much I'm really spoiling.
It's in the trailer?
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
What's in the trailer?
They say like, oh, he's a killing machine. You know, he'll work for anyone who sets him loose. The twist for why that is because it's a revenge. It's a revenge story. Essentially.
Well, basically, yeah. It's a revenge story in the sense that the Mexican cartel did kill his wife and daughter. They cut his wife's head off and dumped his daughter into a vat of acid.
And the way he gets revenge, oh my gosh.
Honestly, I was slightly disappointed.
Really?
If only because he shot the mom first.
Okay, fair enough. Why that specifically, though? Why not the kid? Like, would have been better if he shot the kids first? Or?
Yes, absolutely. Kids don't deserve to see their mom die. Mom knows what her dad and what the husband's into. She deserves to see at least something.
Fair enough. Okay,
I think the kids deserve to die first just to be set free from that last experience.
I think I got solace of the fairly full theater too, which is pretty cool. This movie, like, it's gained success.
They freak out?
Yeah, they did. Like it's bang, bang, bang. Oh, it wasn't.
No, I was waiting for that the whole time.
And I didn't see it coming either. I should have.
I saw it coming a mile away.
I mean, so again, I should have seen it coming, but it was also worth it. I was in a really shitty day, so I was kind of out of it.
Well, let's look at it this way. He killed
He's killed everyone else in his wake.
He killed the driver of the cop car.
Yeah, even though he had a son.
He killed the guy that one. The dude with the fancy car.
Yeah.
Killed him as soon as he could. Killed all the guards at the place. Left the maid, which I thought was a beautiful touch. That's great. Because it shows that he still has morals.
See, that's kind of why I thought he wasn't going to kill the kids and the wife, though. Because I thought, like, okay, maybe like this code won't allow that. But at the same time,
no.
It's like it'd be almost like that scene from Kill Bill, where like when you grow up and you want revenge,
no,
come find
dude.
me. But no, just bang, bang, dead.
That motherfucker. What he did to his family, he had done to thousands of other families.
Yeah, and that's what he says in the speech.
Exactly, too. And that's why when he was there, I was like, you know what? When it comes down to it,
that fucker deserves to suffer.
Poor wife and kids, but they're just expendable pieces in this game.
Yeah, and that comes back. It ties back to what we were saying earlier. It's like, yeah, this whole thing, it is a game, whether you like it or not. Yeah. And it's a real game that's played in real life. Now, I can't speak, obviously, to how accurate this.
I can't say that they deserved it, but I can say that he deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that at this point, Benicio del Toro kind of deserves the same thing at this point. Not as bad, because if I think of how many people, innocent people he's probably killed at this point.
He's just a gun.
That's true. He's hired help. He's basically a mercenary, more or less, or hitman, as they call it.
Yeah. But he had a purpose, and it was all leading up to that, and he had personal reasons for this vendetta. Mm-hmm. I mean, imagine Taken if they'd actually killed his daughter.
Oof.
Like, really, just think about that.
It's like, oh shit.
It's like, oh wow, I guess he would have killed a lot more people.
You know what would be great? Liam Neeson versus Benicio del Toro.
And in the end, they just team up and kill everybody.
That'd be amazing. I would like pay.
I think that's what's going to happen in Batman versus Superman.
They're just gonna team up. Yeah, probably.
Because they're going to start off being like, oh, like Batman's like, no one man should have all that power.
Yeah,
and then Superman will be like,
well, there's already rumors on how that's going to end, and I'm not a fan of where they're going with it.
Whatever. We don't know until they put it out. But
well, the big rumor is that they're going to turn General Zod into Doomsday.
Turn Zod into Doomsday?
Like, they're use his corpse because his corpse is in the trailer.
It's bizarre.
So, like, yeah.
Whatever.
And that's going to be the big climax with him, Batman and Wonder Woman fighting Doomsday. So, we'll see how that goes. But that's a whole nother
So Superman will die?
I wish, but I don't think they're going to do it.
Super Bulge. They had to digitally.
I heard about that. And Superman Returns. I wish I knew that before I wrote the review, because I would have totally found a way to plug that if I did.
Yeah.
Anywho, so back to Sicario though. Like I said, there's not a single bad performance in this movie. I can't think of a single this movie went by really fast. Like, this movie's 2 hours long. It went by really fucking
fast. Feels much more brisk than it actually is.
I remember to check my phone briefly. I was like, wait, we're already halfway done? What the fuck?
The cinematography.
Oh, gorgeous.
Absolutely
gorgeous.
It's very, very nice shots of Mexican cities.
And just perfectly captures like the beauty and the chaos at the same time, especially that part where the soldier takes Emily Blunt to the roof.
Yeah.
And you see like just the fireworks and like guns going off and like just fucking
tracer rounds,
explosions going off.
Yeah, it's basically it's showing that when you you cut the head off of a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like that's when you cut off the head of the chicken, is what he said.
Yeah, when you leave a region that's that much in turmoil and leave it rudderless,
Things gonna go crazy.
There's war breaks out on the streets, and it doesn't. I really like how they tied that in at the very end.
Yeah, I was gonna mention the very very ending. I thought was very brilliant and very haunting.
Yeah.
Because the whole movie ends with like these kids playing at a soccer game. One of the kids whose dad had just been shot, like a couple scenes earlier, and the distance hears it's boom boom like from gunshots, and everyone stops and looks for like a couple seconds, and then just go back and keep playing the soccer game.
Yeah.
And that's when you kind of like, shit, this is just their life. This is just what they have to deal with on a regular basis. How terrifying is that?
Well, also consider it's the fact that chaos was happening because of
what they did.
Yeah. It's a matter of the chain of consequences and the fact that we are at the whim of larger things at play, whether we like it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that will claim some of us. So
this movie's not for the lighthearted, is what we're getting at.
It's a very serious movie. It is not nice in its portrayal of
anybody?
Of America.
Anybody, really. I don't think.
Well, yeah, but the fact that
America especially does not get a good record.
America. I love like the whole CIA thing. The fact that one's like, I'm from DOD and that guy's a consultant and and they're like, no, you're fucking CIA. And then one time they start going out to a mission and she's like, why am I here? And he's like, because the CIA can't run missions without a joint organization to do it with. And she's like, oh, God damn it, I fucking knew it. And he's like, and Josh Brolins just chewing gum like,
It's kind of like, fooled you, and then he runs off.
No, he's like, I didn't fool you, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I want you to know, period. Like, I'm not here for you.
Yeah. The only time Josh Brolin ever loses his cool in his movie is when Emily Blunt just straight up punches him in the face.
Great.
At which point, that's the only time Josh Brolin goes, okay, you need to calm the fuck down. You need to fucking listen.
Yeah.
Because here's the way the world works.
Yep. Gives her the speech.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that in mind, it's not nice necessarily, but it does very plainly present the fact that we will do some ugly things to get certain things done, and that there are like that scene at the end of the border. Mm-hmm. Where they're stuck in the car.
Oh yeah, that was a great scene.
That was amazing. The tension
the tension was like, especially when the cop comes right out of nowhere at the very end. It was like, oh shit.
Just the point where she realizes we're just shooting people in cars. This is how it works. And it's like, yep, this is how it works.
It's like it's not even gonna be on the news.
Nope.
And that's a scary thing. And like even like the tension building up to that scene was great. You know, like when they're constantly being paranoid, looking at every car, like every motorcycle. Is like, is that one of ours? Is that one of ours? No, he's a lone wolf. Okay, like, watch that guy. Watch that guy.
Those guys. We got a spotter on the left. Like, it's just.
It's such brilliantly written and brilliantly paced.
For having to drive through an open city, it manages to pull off a feeling of claustrophobia very well.
Mm-hmm. It is the tone and the music. It's like all just plays in this great dark atmosphere.
Yeah. It is definitely it's impeccably directed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like easily like with this and The Gift. I've seen, like it's been a good year for thrillers.
Nice.
Oh, this is better than The Gift, if I had to say.
But yeah, with all that, it's well directed, well shot. The music is solid. The action sequences are actiony.
But they're not like unrealistically actiony.
No.
They're exactly what they need to be.
No. And the thing is that throughout the film, it does also focus very much on the fact that these cartels are evil. Mm-hmm. They are not.
I mean, right off the bat when they go.
The moment they go into Juarez, you have the bodies hanging from the overpass. Yeah. And
like heads
it's
cut off and limbs cut off.
It's interesting because there was that dude from Burn Notice, the driver.
Oh yeah,
wearing glasses with the pedal mustache. Yeah.
It's like his whole speech. Like they're brilliant in the way they do this.
Yeah,
it's such a fucked up speech, but at the same time, it's like
No, he's right.
He is right.
He's
That's
absolutely
what's fucked
right.
up
But
about
that's how jaded they are with that shit. He says this is brilliant what they do there. It's brilliant because they hang him up like that, and people think that they did something, that they said something, and it's just brilliant. And you realize what he's saying about that.
It's saying like, no, they didn't. They're just random people. They just picked up.
They just took random fucking people who may or may not have deserved to die, and
mutilated
their bodies and left them hanging, and then that's how they terrorize the people.
Oops.
And
I pressed the button. There we go. Okay. My foot touched like the VSA off button by accident.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what makes Emily Blunt's character such a great contrast, such a necessary contrast. So you really get like she's like the innocent one in this whole game. So it's like everything that she sees like, this is horrific. Everyone's like, no, this is just the way things are.
Yeah.
And really drives the point home.
It's what we have to do.
And also, I kind of feel bad for the actor who plays Shane. It plays the traitor halfway through the movie, the one that Emily Blunt picks up at a bar.
Oh yeah.
I feel bad for the actor. I feel like he plays like the asshole in everything he's in.
Yeah, he's
and now he's the Punisher, which does not help his image.
Gruff Southerner guy. He's the Punisher now?
Yeah, he's gonna find Daredevil in season 2.
Aww.
Yeah,
I really wanted Thomas Jane to come back. Because
yeah.
He loves the character. One thing you can't deny, he loves the fucking
Say what you will about that movie, yeah.
He loves the character.
And I can see him doing it well, but we'll see how that turns out. But
you saw the short film he made a couple years ago,
I did not actually.
Really?
Send me a link on the Facebook.
He funded his own, he funded a short film of
nice.
his own.
That's awesome.
And for basically saying bring the Punisher back. Like, but yeah. No,
but,
I really like this movie.
No, this is a great movie.
It was not what it originally seemed to be.
No, this is a movie that's kind of advertised wrong, too, because it is advertised like a Taken-esque movie.
I like how it was advertised, though.
Really
Because it left me completely unprepared for the rest of it.
That is true. That is true.
I would much rather have that than them try to, advertise it as this weird mystery thriller and then give away half the plot points in the trailer and be like, see, look, there's mystery and here are half the answers. Like,
I mean, like, the story itself is pretty simple. I mean,
it's pretty simple, but the way it unfolds is very well done.
Yeah, and it's more about the characters, though, and that's what I like about it. So, like, also great acting. I can't think of one bad performance in this entire movie. Everyone nailed it. The writing is fucking fantastic. Like, I can't really think of anything I did not like about this movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's absolutely worth your time.
Josh Brolin, man.
Josh Brolin. It's worth watching for Josh Brolin alone.
You could say that about anything with Josh Brolin in it, though.
True, except maybe Guardians of the Galaxy.
He was in Guardians?
He plays Thanos.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see how that turns out in Avengers 3.
Yeah, but I mean, he was barely in there. That doesn't
count. Okay, fair enough. We obviously can't talk about trailers, but I do want to ask, did you get the Revenant trailer?
That's the one with Leo DiCaprio, right?
Did you get that trailer?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's a fucking great. It's the first time I saw it. I was like,
it's a cool ass trailer.
That's a fucking great trailer.
It's intense. It looked really intense.
The way the music plays in with the breathing was brilliant.
And it's Leonardo DiCaprio's first role in a couple of years.
Really?
He's been taking a break.
Wasn't he in a movie? I could. Oh, we saw Wolf of Wall Street 2 years ago. Oh yeah.
He has not been in films recently, and I don't know what he's been doing. Probably just
chilling on yachts
drowning in money and women, but
and Oscar dreams. I know.
Who cares about Oscar dreams? When you
I know
that
that's
much
kind of
money.
That's kind of the point I've been thinking whenever, because like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio is so robbed of every Oscar. It's like, oh yeah, poor him. We'll go cry on his yacht.
Go cry on his yacht with his being one of the most attractive men in the world.
With his like harem of women, or that's around him at all times.
Yeah,
it seems.
Right. So yeah.
But yeah, Revenant looks fantastic.
The last thing he was in was Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago. So.
Holy crap! But yeah, the Revenant looks like a great return to form.
Love Gatsby.
Just
Django.
love. Great Gatsby sucked.
J. Edgar. Inception. Yeah, dude, it's been a while.
Damn.
He's only been in 4 movies since Inception.
That's all he needs.
Like,
Inception already made him like all the money. So, yeah. And then like the other.
We just really like orchestral stabs, guys. Sorry.
I don't like the twist that whole beat was just the music they were playing to wake them up slowed down because the whole dreamscape thing. At the same time, it is.
Oh, most people still don't even know about that though.
That's true.
It's a brilliant
It is a brilliant idea.
The score to that movie is one of the most genius things.
But I'm like, after watching the trailer for Revenant, I was like, oh fuck, I really want to see that. Looks like the cinematography alone is gorgeous.
Yeah.
The way the lighting's work and like it builds up the tension. Just looks fucking fantastic. I can't wait. So yeah, you got to go in like 5 minutes. So we'll probably end here. So yeah, that was Sicario. This is easily gonna go on my top 10 list for this year. I think.
Really? Oh,
I think
good.
so. So, I mean, granted, that's not saying much because it's been a shit year.
Well, it leaves you thinking.
Yeah, it does. It leaves an impact. And it is just a really well shot and directed movie. So, yeah. I think next week we got the shit. We got Hotel Transylvania 2. A couple other movies I'm forgetting. I know neither one look promising. We got like 99 homes that I kind of want to see.
I have no idea.
If only because it has Michael Shannon in there, and I'm down for anything with Michael Shannon.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yep. I mean, even like say what you will with Man of Steel, but he made that part fucking entertaining.
Oh yeah, no, Michael Shannon was the best part of Man of Steel, hands down.
I will find him. It was great.
Anytime he yells something, it doesn't matter how ridiculous the line is. It's terrifying.
Oh, it's like, did you ever see that video where Michael Shannon reads like an insane sorority girl letter?
No.
I'll send you the link.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
But it involves the word, pardon my language, you guys, cunt punt.
Cunt punt. I love it.
So then he's reading this insane sorority letter, and he goes, I will fucking cunt punt anyone who does not go to this fucking thing there. And it's Michael Shannon acting the shit out of it. So it's all intense and crazy. It's wonderful. So we got The Intern. Everest is out. We might go check that out.
Yeah.
And this one we gotta go see, The Green Inferno.
You're gonna see it?
We're gonna go see it.
Who?
No one yet. You want it?
I really don't, but I'll do it.
Okay. I'll see if I can find someone else. I don't want to drag you to another shitty movie because I still.
It's not a shitty movie. It's just hard to sit through.
Gore porn. Yeah.
But no, you don't understand.
I don't, and I'm going to, unfortunately, and I don't want to.
You don't get it.
I don't get it.
You don't know what you're in for.
I don't want to. I know it's an Eli Roth gore movie.
You don't understand, Michael.
I know. I don't. I'm gonna have no other choice though, because it is.
Jesus Christ.
This movie's been delayed for over a year. I have to go see it. So it's not gonna be an easy experience, but I'll go see it, and you'll hear my blood-curdling screams, I'm sure, in the camera, because I'll be traumatized, I'm sure. But then I'll go see Hotel Transylvania 2, and that'll be okay.
That won't wipe.
That won't wash it away.
That won't.
And then, well, we got The Martian coming out next week. That's gonna be cool.
Well, there's a joke going around on the internet like, last time we tried to save him from an alien planet, he tried to kill Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Why should we do this again?
And Matt Damon. I love Matt Damon's acting, but he really needs to stop talking to like people at this point.
What else is the other?
For the second, we got The Martian and some.
No, it's the trailer, like you said.
Trailer. Oh, I got trailer. The other trailers I got. I don't know about you.
Oh.
Because we saw this separately. Was I got Freeheld, which was the not Sigourney Weaver. Ellen Page.
You snap your fingers at me. What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's my own mind I'm snapping my finger at. And I always forget this actress name. She was in she's in a lot of shit. She was in whatever. It's one of the actors I've seen in a million movies. I forget her name every single time. But it's about basically it's a gay rights movie about trying to get equal marriage rights for gay spouses. So it has Steve Carell playing.
Hey, The Walk is out.
Yeah, I heard about that's one that's probably for next week.
Yeah,
because that comes out on the 2nd. And then I got Hateful Eight, which I'm looking forward to.
Not excited. Hey, what?
Hateful Eight.
Oh, right.
The Tarantino movie.
When's that coming out? I thought it was Christmas.
That's Christmas. Yeah, but I got a trailer for it here.
Oh, okay.
And then The Revenant, which I've already talked about, and then Spectre, which is another movie I'm really looking forward to. If only because it's Daniel Craig's last Bond movie.
Monica Bellucci. That's all I care about.
Yes. Well, then it's got Christoph Waltz. I'm always down for Christoph Waltz.
Monica Bellucci.
Which one's Monica Bellucci? Or the director, or?
Slap you.
Please don't.
It's Monica Bellucci. Don't fuck with that. It's one of the greatest women on earth.
Hypothetically.
She's like the Christina Hendricks of Italy.
Oh, okay.
From 20 years ago.
Gotcha.
Still hot.
Oh, yeah.
Just so ridiculously gorgeous. Like, it's weird. She's like 50 something, but she's just.
Is it like the opera singer in Repo, the genetic opera, who's like in her like 60s and 70s, but still looked like she was in her 40s?
It's Monica Bellucci.
So that looks good. And then The Last Witch Hunter, which looks good for bad reasons.
I think The Last Witch Hunter looks fun.
That's kind of where I'm looking at it too. Yeah. Like, you know what? I don't think it's gonna be like the greatest movie ever, but it's Vin Diesel in a fantasy movie.
I think to prepare for that, you should watch Jupiter Ascending with the complete proper expectation in mind.
Yeah, I kind of do want to watch Jupiter Ascending again. Just kind of like sit back and like, okay, this is stupid.
It's fun. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Like, you know what's bad when even Honest Trailer goes, we're not even gonna make any jokes. We're just gonna tell you what happens. And that's how they told, and like it's kind of like in South Park when they're explaining Scientology. There's like this caption below. It goes, "Yes, this all actually happens." And that was the last trailer I got. So, yeah, I think it's all we got for Sicario. Thank you guys for watching. See you all, whatever the hell we do next. Probably like Hotel Transylvania 2 or something. So, you got any last words?
I'm not looking forward to the Green Inferno.
Well, I'll try to see if I can get someone to cover for it.
I mean, you don't understand. Out of everyone in the group, I'm probably the most qualified to do it.
Okay, so you want to take that hit?
I don't know, man.
I'll cover your ticket because I still owe you one for transporter.
You owe me a couple, but
well, one I can afford for right now.
That's fine. But I mean, in terms of what the Green Inferno is, just in general, it's a mean movie.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, you don't understand.
That's gonna be the mantra through the whole movie.
You don't understand, and you won't understand. Even when it's done, you won't understand what's just happened to you.
Probably not.
You'll be like, why did they do that? Why did they do that to me? Why did they do that to them?
It's gonna make it for great internet.
Why did they like? I mean, they literally just have one part where the natives get the munchies because they get stoned, and so they just start cutting pieces out of a guy's legs while he's screaming and eating them laughing like it's just a fun snack, and he's screaming.
So we bring a barf bag to this movie?
Yeah, maybe. And that's not even the worst thing.
I'm sure it's not.
Nowhere close to being the worst thing.
See, this is why I don't like Eli Roth movies.
Eli Roth movies are good, but even for him, this is going pretty far. He's been teamed up with the guy who helped him make Aftershock. I was not a fan of Aftershock.
I didn't see Aftershock.
Aftershock was fucking awful. It was a piece of shit, pointless movie.
So I probably will not go see Aftershock.
Don't see Aftershock.
Okay, so I think that's all we got, guys. So I guess we'll see you again in the Green Inferno after all that build-up.
Woo!
Now we have to go see it. Fuck. All right, Cheers. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.